My name is Ben Bowen and I'm Associate Director at Hat Solutions Group. My biggest advice with everything in life right now is say yes. Just do it. Just learn how to do it as you go. Fortune favours the brave and those who dare win. So if you go out there and you put yourself out there and you make it, just go and give it a try. Now I've run a few businesses, obviously been involved with Hat, and it's an opportunity just to go and do it. You can't go wrong. Provided you're not throwing silly money away at things, start small, grow organically, get a loyal customer base, and just go for it. So when we started Hat, it was just the three of us, and we were around the kitchen table, quite literally. We went into that first year, and that first year we became a team of about 10 or 12 people. And there were many nights that myself, Ben and Kim, when we sit down and we talk about that future of that business, of where did we want it to get to and how were we going to do it. And I reflect back now, and we've achieved quite a bit of what we sat down and said where we wanted to get to. So when did we start to see that I felt we could get somewhere? Probably in that year one, that year two phase of our journey, when we actually really started to see growth, really started to see clients wanting to work with us, and clients who approaching us. We didn't employ a sales force in our business until 6 months ago. We rely on word of mouth for our clients and the quality of what we do to generate new clients for those first 3 to 4 years. And yes, there was a pandemic in the middle and it all went a little bit crazy, but we'll jump past that. I think from that year, end of that year one, as soon as things started to really tick, I think we could see the journey. And now I look at it and go, yeah, we're really successful journey. We've got a fantastic growth and development plan that we want to hit over the next 3, 4, 5 years. And I'm convinced that we're going to do it. We set ourselves some ambitious targets, but you've got to put a target on the wall. You've got to pin your hat on it, and you've got to go for it. If you shoot for the moon and you miss, you're still going to land in the stars. So let's go for it. So we've been in business now 6 years, and I've been involved since day one. So there's been a lot of learning over that journey. We've gone from a team of 3 to a team of over 50 people. And I think one of the big learning points for me is around that structure and supporting individuals and recognising those stars that we really have within our team and really developing them and giving them the responsibility and accountability to manage their own teams and develop their own processes. And I think as soon as you start respecting people for that and allowing them to thrive in their own environments, that's when you start getting the best out of people. I think we're in some really interesting times right now. Obviously, we are seeing some really high inflation, energy prices, rocketing, which when we're a supplier into the hospitality industry, that obviously has an impact. We're seeing record numbers of restaurants and bars closing or reducing hours, or reducing the number of staff required in line with demand that's coming through the door. So naturally that has an impact onto what we do. So I was asked to join the Hat Solutions Group right from the start, and I think it was a real exciting opportunity for me on a very personal level to get involved with a business that I could see was absolutely going to fly over the next few years, which is exactly what we have done. We've got a fantastic business now. We're a very different place to where we were 5 or 6 years ago. I'm really proud to have been part of that journey, and it was definitely a jump off the cliff and grow the wings as you fall kind of moment. Our values are that we care, we're open, and we prepare, and we truly reflect that into everything we do. Both from our head office staff here, we really truly care about our clients and the experience they have, and making sure they get the right staff members who have the right qualifications and training and prepared and ready for their shifts. And for our staff members, we want to prepare them. We want to make sure they're ready and knowing what they're going into, so they're open, they're honest with you, and they're ready to work. So I think there's a real, one of our big USPs is that we give a damn. We want to play it. We want to play it nicely. We really do care about the experience our clients have and what they get out of what we do. So I think one of our big challenges over the years is we've grown from 3 people to over 60. Is one of our big things is we wanted to take that culture with us. We wanted to still have that ethos around being a small team, about caring for each other, about being a friendship group as well as a workplace, and that's been a significant challenge for us as we've grown over the years. But I think some of the things we've done by introducing departments and teams, socials and game events and quizzes, and really employing people to be able to be themselves in the workplace. I think we're a really flexible employer in that respect. I think we're really generous, and we really try to promote it. And I think that comes across, and try and keep that, there's no try and lose the hierarchy in a little bit of it, and everyone hopefully feels comfortable enough to come over and speak with the directors of the business at any stage about anything. And I think that's a real privilege within a business, that we can still be small and agile whilst being what is now a real medium-sized business. So I very much believe in leading from the front. I firmly believe you shouldn't ask people to do things that you wouldn't be prepared to do for yourself. And I think I'm in a very luxurious position over Hat's journey that I've done every single role going, so very, very comfortable that whatever we ask has been done upon that. I also believe in allowing, delegating and allowing people to really flourish in their own roles. There are many ways to skin a cat. Just because I've got one idea of how something should be done, I'd rather give the task to someone, let them explore it and do it themselves. Also, this is a great management tip here. If someone comes to you with a problem, don't solve it straight away. Just sit on it. Lo and behold, a few hours later, they're going to come back to you and they're going to solve it themselves. And it's the biggest and best way of getting to do it. Obviously, after a few hours, if it's still a problem, jump in and solve it. But allow people to actually reflect upon it. How would they solve their own problem? And all of a sudden, they tend to do that. So coming and working for Hat for me is fantastic. It's hard for sometimes people to find a job that they love. I truly love working at Hat. I think we've got a fantastic team. I think we're on a real trajectory and real development journey right now. And it's really exciting to be a part of that. So yeah, I do enjoy getting out of bed in that morning, making that cup of coffee and coming into work. And I do it every single day, all the time. I've been at Hat since day one here, and we've gone through a real journey over the last 6 years. We've survived a global pandemic. We've seen tremendous growth coming out of that, and I'm really proud of that. We didn't make anyone redundant. We didn't let any of the team go during that pandemic. We kept everyone together. We brought everyone through, and we made sure that we were here when we came out of it. And I'm really proud of that transition, that journey we've done together. Generally in companies, I feel you want to be able to look up to the leader. I don't know the word boss or manager. Generally, I believe people should be leaders, and you should lead from the front. You should take your team with you, not be just standing there driving orders out there. There's the whole story of the wolf pack. Millie, I'll share this photo with you of the leader is the one at the back of the pack, making sure that everyone gets through to the end goal. I used to do a lot of hiking when I was younger, and when I was a teenager I was quite ambitious. I'm still ambitious now, but I was quite competitive, and I always wanted to get to the top of the hill first and just be ploughed through and be super fast through that. Until the leader who I was with at the time turned around to me and said, "That's not your aim. Your aim here as a leader is not to be the first one to get to the top of the hill and to run as fast as you can. Your aim is to make sure that everyone around you gets to the top of that hill, no matter what their ability or skill set or what they're doing." And I think that's really crucial that we take that through into business and what we do, that we're bringing people with us, want to develop people, want to really empower people, and they should be able to look up to you and go, yeah, they respect me, they value me, and they want to get me to where I want to be. Businesses are personal development vessels as well as being businesses. Yes, we're here to make money, but we're also here to develop people. So Hat Solutions Group Charity of the Year for 2023 is Manchester Mind. This is a mental health charity supporting people who need support at any stage of their journey. I know there's countless people in our office and our journey who've had experiences over the recent years where they've always had to want or needed to rely on people, whether that's just a listening ear or whether that's more practical support and advice and therapy or counselling. And I'm really proud that we're supporting Manchester Mind, a really worthwhile cause, but also a local cause. 99% of our office are Mancunians from Manchester. They've grown up in Manchester, they're proud to be Mancunians, proud of that worker bee symbol, and we want to really support that. So I'm really pleased that we've got a local based charity with such a great ethos to support over the coming year. So interested in working with Hat, want to find out more? Jump along to our website, hatgroup.co.uk, follow us on our socials, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or just give us a call in the office. We're here to help.